everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that the lighting's okay for you. I really can't figure it out today and a lot of things are going wrong, so whatever. But today I wanted to talk all about colour before. I have recently used it on my hair and I really wanted to kind of chat about this with you because when I was looking at YouTube videos and YouTube reviews and just blogs, I didn't see anyone with curly hair review this product. So I thought it was really crucial that I at least YouTube this for you and I blogged about it for you so you can make an informed decision when it's time for you to use it, if you choose to use it, because it does say on the packaging, where does it say it? It says on the packaging, I can't find it, it says somewhere not for afro hair. So it actually says specifically that it is not for afro hair. And I have a big problem with the wording here, just because like if someone saw me, like they would say that I had afro hair, they would describe me as having afro hair. However, I have seen Middle Eastern people, Asian people, even white people. I've seen lots of different races and ethnicities of people with curls like mine. So they're saying not for afro hair, so they technically mean not for people of black descent. But what about other people that have this kind of hair and, you know, tight curls and want to use this product as well? So I thought that was really, really bad to put on here. I might take a picture of it and insert it somewhere, just so you can see where it says it. But it does say that this, oh, here it goes. Not suitable for henna treated or afro textured hair. I think that's appalling to have that on the box. I think if you're a hairstylist or you're a hair company and you've made this product, you should be a bit more savvy and a bit more technical to not just banish a race of people from using this product. So anyway, let me get to it, let me get to the pros, let me get to the cons. I'm not putting in any before and after pictures. And let me just make sure this camera's in focus. Is it? Yeah, it looks like it's in focus. I'm not putting any before and after pictures because the difference is so subtle. I am not someone that does, I know a lot of people want me to, but I am really not someone that does big changes to their hair. Like I'm not gonna, I have been blonde before and I hated it, but I'm not gonna go platinum blonde and then jet black and then bright red. That's not me. I will be subtle. I tend to stay different shades of brown. I'm either dark brown or I'm light brown, or maybe I'm a red brown, but I'm brown. Like I will always be team brunette. I will never move past that. Even when I was a blonde, I was like more of a light brown than an actual blonde. So the before and after pictures, you can, I'll put some up, but you can barely tell the difference between now and before. But beforehand, my hair was like mahogany kind of red colour. It was really pretty, don't get me wrong. I was really, really happy with it, and it was the kind of colour that I liked. It definitely kind of complemented my skin tone and matched my eyes and brought out nice colour in my eyes. But I wanted to get rid of it and I wanted to get my old highlights back. Not that you can even see in this appalling light. I wanted to get my old highlights back for my summer holiday, and I was like, do you know what, I'm not going to do any bleaching. I just want to remove all of the old colour. So I want to remove all of the dark browns that I've put over the top. I want to remove that red. I just want to be a nice kind of goldeny shade for summer again. So I bought this. Now this is actually the weaker one. They've got this and then they've got another one which is, hold on, this is a, so they've got this one and then they've got another one which is extreme. So I think the other one is literally to take you from black to blonde, whereas this you probably have to do it in stages. It's for a more subtle, and all I've ever used is semi-permanent hair dye and again browns, so I didn't need the extreme version. I was a bit concerned. I know lots of people that have used this and yeah, it never did them any damage at all. That's the before, that's the after, and it's not supposed to be damaging to your hair whatsoever. It even says on the box that it's not supposed to, it's not supposed to damage your hair. Like if you already have dry and damaged hair, your hair will stay dry and damaged. If you've got, you know, lovely healthy hair, it's not going to do anything to deteriorate the health of your hair. So that gave me a bit of confidence. Like I'm not going to listen to the whole, oh, not for afro hair thing. I listen to that kind of thing because like afro hair is no different from any other kind of hair. Curly hair is no different from any other kind of hair. It's human hair. It's all made of the same stuff. It's just in a tighter coil. And because it's in a tighter coil, I think it means one of the layers is missing. So it's a bit more kind of, what's the word, permeable, so you know it kind of absorbs water a bit easier, it lets out moisture a bit easier. I think that's the case, and it's just in a kind of spiral shape. So that's the only difference, and I thought I'm not going to listen to someone saying don't use it if you have afro hair. I'm just going to try it out anyway. So what you do is let's get past all the rambling. I'm not going to say that. I'm not very good at slang, so you know. So you've got all these little parts. So you've got, just like with a hair dye, you've got part A and then part B, and what you do is you put A into B and then you shake it up and then you kind of put it through your hair like a hair dye, and you leave it on your hair for an hour. And what I did, and what it actually recommends that you do, is I wrap my hair in cling film. That is just so the heat of your scalp can kind of go through and help to reactivate or activate all the chemicals faster. And what it does is it shrinks all of the colour molecules from the coloured dye. Sorry, this stuff, I'll talk about the fumes and the stench in a minute, but that's what it does. It kind of just shrinks the colour molecules so they will rinse and wash out much easier. It gives you a little shampoo and a little conditioner in there as well. So I left it in for an hour, cling film, and then I rinsed out my hair. And it says in the instructions that you are supposed to rinse out your hair for 20 minutes. Like, continuous rinsing for 20 minutes. I didn't do that. I never do stuff. I'm really bad, like, but I didn't quite do the full 20 minutes. I got bored after about 10-15 and I was like, screw this, you know, I'm not gonna bother doing this anymore. And I stopped washing and I stopped rinsing my hair out, and it gives you a little shampoo called a buffer, and you're supposed to use the buffer and kind of lather it through your hair to really try and get out the rest of the molecules. And so I was using the buffer. I used probably half the buffer. Lots of girls with straight hair said that they use the full bottle, but obviously if you're curly you are conscious and you are careful of shampoo as it is, so I was really cautious with the shampoo, and I went lathered through my hair, rinsed out, and I thought it all gone. I saw a big difference anyway. I saw a lot of my caramelly, not that you can even see them now, highlights kind of pop back out of the red, and a lot of the red went, which is what I wanted. And yeah, I was really happy. Now, where I didn't rinse out, it did come to bite me in the bum. A good little bit later, I had a really horrible sticky film covering my hair that I really hated, and it was making my hair really dry and my hair just wasn't working with me. So that was really horrible, and every single product that I applied on my hair for that 2 weeks, it was just this really sticky build-up which made my hair feel really dry. So I felt like I had put my hair into a certain condition, because again, like with the texture malleability system, I didn't perhaps do it as best as I should have done. And yeah, I didn't use a little conditioner in there because I personally thought, oh my god, not the sun. My conditioner was a little bit better for the job, and I just used a standard kind of Tresemme Naturals and like avocado oil mix, like a lot of curly girls do. Yeah, so I had to rinse out after about 2 weeks, lots of clarifying shampoo, which was not good for my hair. I finally managed to rinse it all out, and my hair felt really good. My hair felt, it didn't damage my hair. I mean, there was a bit more breakage, so maybe I can't say it damaged my hair. I think my hair was not in, you know, it wasn't in the toppest shape, because obviously I've had colour in it. So I think that is to be expected. It was only a tiny amount of breakage though, so if you see a little bit of breakage, it's not the end of the world. Just give yourself a trim. Like, that's what I did. I just gave myself a trim after I used it, and then my hair was literally back to health again, and it was fine. So I personally recommend that you use this if you are someone who likes to change their hair colour a lot. Like, I see people all the time who go from black and then they bleach their hair after it has black dye in it. And I just think, do not do that. I've heard all about the vitamin C trick, where you kind of mix vitamin C with like some Head and Shoulders or like a clarifying shampoo. I think that's a really good idea. In hindsight, I should have tried that first before I just jumped straight into the colour before. But it does say that you can use this as many times as you want. And out of the choice between this and bleach, this is much gentler on your hair than bleach. And I really like that I no longer have any dye in my hair whatsoever. I don't have any dark brown dye, I don't have any black dye, I don't have any red dye. Like, all I have is highlights that I bleached in a little while ago, and the rest is my natural hair colour. So I have a really clean base, and this is all I wanted. I just wanted a clean base, so I can just leave my hair alone if I want to, and I'll never have to worry about roots because the hair is all growing in the same colour. Or I can go lighter, or maybe I can go darker, or maybe I can try and get a nice red shade. Whatever I want to do, I've now got a clean base, so I don't have to worry about existing dye, because obviously dye doesn't lift dye. You have to get that bleached out if you're not going to strip it with something like this. So I'm really happy I used it. Like I said, I had to give myself a trim, so, you know, it did dry my hair out a bit, but I wouldn't say that it's worth stating don't use for afro or curly hair. So that's my review. Obviously when it comes to anything that's not natural and you've got curly hair, just be careful. That's my advice on using colour before. There wasn't that dramatic a difference. I'm just very happy with it. I've seen some really dramatic differences in other reviews, so check them out. You've literally got people who've gone from like black to light brown blonde with the extreme version. So all in all, I would use this again. I would be cautious. I wouldn't change my hair every like couple weeks and then use this and then do it like that. That would be too much for me, and I think my hair would completely break off. But I do think this is a once a year, twice a year kind of product that you can use and not have to worry about compromising the health of your hair too much. So I hope that you found this useful. It was only like £5 something, very professional box, very easy to use. It gives you such thorough details that like even someone like me didn't go wrong with it. So I really enjoyed using this. It says world #1 bestseller, so it's obviously doing something right. Please let me know in the comments if you've used this before, if you had any luck, if you've used it when you've had curly hair. What did you think? Am I the only person that had the same kind of experiences? I'm sure there are some people out there who are daft enough to not rinse it out properly. Oh well, oh yeah, last thing to add, the stench is foul. It smells like rotten eggs, and unfortunately it kind of stayed in my hair for a couple of weeks as I didn't wash out the thingy properly, so it made me really paranoid. So I was like spraying like like those hair perfumes in my hair constantly. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you want to see more, subscribe. Love you.